Hey guys, Andy N. My friend Yvonne UGarte. Straight over to Yvonne. I've not actually asked you a piece you want to do here, Yvonne, so you'll just tell me when you've had enough anyway. So take it away, my friend.
Yeah, hi, thank you. I think I mentioned in the first half about my book, My Aunt Jean's a Dinosaur, and I sold all my copies, which is like just absolutely incredible, apart from two. And so the title of my book, My Aunt Jean's a Dinosaur, I haven't got an Aunt Jean, and if I did, I'm sure she ain't a dinosaur. But the kids absolutely loved that title and the poem. So I will read it out to you. I think, I don't know if Andy mentioned, but I do a lot of silly voices as well. Okay. My Aunt Jean's a dinosaur, but no one else agrees. Who else would have such scaly skin and fat, enormous knees? And on her back, I've seen a ridge, and it runs along her spine, like them plates from stegosaurs from prehistoric time. I've seen her eat a chicken whole with rows of sharp white teeth, and her skirt sticks out an awful lot. Is that a tail beneath? Well, she's got huge hands with nails like claws, and her two long ears stick out. Is my Aunt Jean a dinosaur? She is, I have no doubt. I really enjoy that one, as you can tell.
Oh, it's brilliant. Yeah, I'm brilliant. It's very such a you poem, that one it is, Yvonne, straight away. Colourful and cheeky, definitely. So yeah, I like it. I think I've heard you do that one. You did, I don't know
Yeah,
what,
I think you have
Speakeasy
heard it.
before. I think you did
Yeah,
that one
yeah.
Speakeasy. We used to do that online. I loved it then, loved it now. So I know,
Oh,
listen,
thank you.
less of me, more of you.
If we're keeping on the silly theme, this is another one that the children liked, and this is called Yum. There was an old woman who swallowed a fly. Well, she liked her fast food, thought she'd give it a try. First time, wings first, and then with the feet. Green fly and midges all went down a tree. Beetles were crunchy, and ants tasted funny. Moths were quite dry, though their insides were runny. Earwigs and horseflies, hornets and bees, ladybirds, lacewings, horseflies and fleas. The one she liked best was a wasp on the wing. She'd nibble his head, keep his sting in a tin. An adrenaline junkie, climbing up cliffs for sawflies and weevils, mosquitoes and thrips. The last I had heard, she had gone to Brazil to find the giant water bug, the ultimate thrill. But her tantalized taste buds reached the ultimate goal when a giant anaconda came and ate her up whole. Thank you. I do like that
Brilliant,
word.
brilliant stuff.
Um,
Oh God, yeah. You know, he always remind me of them. You know, a bit of those
no,
is it infamous Haircut Belloc poems where, like Jenny that ran away from her nurse at the in the zoo and got ate by a lion. It's that sort of
no,
cheekiness,
yeah,
really.
Albert and the Lion kind
Yeah,
of thing. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
definitely. So brilliant. Anyway, listen to me. Not more.
Thank you. Moving on to more serious stuff now. When we had the lockdown, I was saying to Andy in the break that we did see the best of humans, how people helped, looked out for each other, checked on neighbours and supported each other and everything. But we did see some real idiots. I think I won't use any other words than idiot. And this is called Corona stuff. And I wrote this in March 2020. Why would you panic buy down at our Asda, filling the boot of your spanking new Mazda? Think of the elderly. Think of the poor. For pity's sake, please leave some food in the store. Don't be so selfish. Think of children, mothers, grandmas and granddads and sisters and brothers, disabled people who struggle each day. But you, with your trolley, just barge in their way. Toilet rolls, hand gel, potatoes and pasta. Your trolley's full because greed is your master. You don't have a conscience. You just think of yourself as you grab that last item from up on that shelf. There. You could see
Wow.
I was angry when I wrote that.
I think the word is you're a little narked. Is a good word
I
for it there,
was.
Yvonne.
Because I'm only like 5 foot, right? And so you used to have to line up on those little squares, didn't you, to go into the shops. So I went into the Asda, and there were these people who were obviously a lot taller than I, reaching right over me like that to get something. And that is so, and obviously not keeping the distance. I never
Yeah.
had COVID, by the way.
I got it actually. Nothing of it. We got this actually when in Bradford, ironically, going to visit
Oh, wow.
Amanda's family on 18 months. It's Christmas 21 it was. And I'm not going to go into a lot of details about that, but we found out just before we were due to go and see her sister and husband on Boxing Day. And the
Oh,
sister was
wow.
pregnant with a little boy she was. And I remember Gavin, her husband, saying, "Oh, well, that means we've got a lot of cake to eat today then."
Yeah.
so, so, I know. That said,
But
less
on
of
the,
me, more you.
thank you. But on the back of that angry poem, I did do The Promise, also in March 20. The birds still fly in the clear blue sky, and the trees still sway in the breeze. Nature unfurls in our virus-filled world, bringing hope with the sunshine and bees. Life as we know it has changed, this is true. We don't know what the future might bring. But I savour these hours among sweet-scented flowers and rejoice in the promise of spring. So yes, that was a very positive one.
Beautiful. You got to be positive in poetry anyway. I'm always a believer. If you keep writing negativity in your words, it ends up eating you up after a while. So you've got to do some positive occasionally.
You have. I was part of an event at Skipco, which is like an art company, and the NHS were involved about doing all sorts of different things about people and how people react to each other. And I was part of one of the sessions, and it's called "I Will Not Go Let Go." So what they did was they invited people, people in, and they had like a dummy in a bed, and because I used to do bank nursing. I don't know if I told you many years ago as well, and so I remember thinking about how hard it must have been for the nurses and doctors and porters, everybody who worked in the hospitals, how hard it must have been when people came in and they couldn't see anybody. So this is called "I Will Not Let Go." Hold on tightly to my hand, Bill. Your family cannot come with you, but I am here. We must isolate you here in this room. I can see the fear in your eyes, though you cannot speak. If only you could see behind this mask, you would see there are tears in my eyes. Hold on tightly to my hand, Bill. I will be your family. I will say soothing words and you will feel comforted in your last moments. Do not be afraid as you drift peacefully from this world to the next. Your legacy will live on in the hearts of those whose lives you have touched. Hold on to my hand, Bill. I will not let go. I will not let go.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah. Beautiful. Really heartfelt stuff. That one. Brilliant. Indeed.
Oh,
Okay. Conscious of the time, didn't you say you had something a bit special for us today you wanted to do, didn't you, as well?
Oh, I did. You mean the song?
The song, yes. Yeah, see? I was hinting
Yeah.
there, letting you work out yourself. Right.
Yeah, so this is one that I'm not sure if Andy's heard before. This is the wolf. Sorry, it's not the wolf in the wood. What am I on about? This is the three little sheep. I know everybody knows about the three little pigs and the wolf, but I changed it up a bit. Even though I'm a vegetarian, which is really strange. This is called the three little sheep. Right, the first little sheep was poor, and he built his house with straw. So when the wolf came along with a dance and a song, breakfast was what he saw. Little sheep, let me come in. He came from Yorkshire. I'll show you how to dance, and I'll show you how to sing. Please let me in. The little sheep knew that the wolf wasn't true, and he wouldn't unlock the door. Okay, said the wolf, then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll huff, and I'll puff. Then he said with a frown, I will blow your house down, and my tummy will be full today. So he huffed and he puffed, and he puffed and he huffed, and he blew the little straw house down. So little sheep ran, so little sheep can, to their brother's house 2 miles away. Now the second little sheep used wood, and he covered it up with mud. So when the wolf came along with a dance and a song, he said what all little sheep who weep should. Go away, Mr. Wolf, go away. We don't want you round here today. Sorry, I've forgotten that bit. Because we know how to dance and we know how to sing, so you better be on your way. Okay, said the wolf, then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll huff, and I'll puff. So he blew the house down. So little sheep ran to their brother's house 3 miles away. Now the third little sheep used brick. It was solid, it was wide, it was thick. So when the wolf came along, with a dance and a song, they tried to poke him with a really sharp stick. Go home, Mr. Wolf, go home. We just want you to leave us alone. We're not scared anymore, for our house is secure, because we built it with bricks and stone. Okay, said the wolf, then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll huff, and I'll puff. Then he said with a frown, I will blow your house down, and my tummy, it's going to be full today. So he huffed and he puffed, and he puffed and he huffed. He puffed and he huffed, and he huffed and he puffed, but he couldn't blow the brick house down. He tried many ways till his head was in a daze, but he still couldn't blow the house down. Then a chimney he spied on the house, so he crept up as quiet as a mouse. Down inside he could see all the sheep were having tea. He was angry as a wolf could be. So the wolf tried to climb down inside. He was so angry because he knew that they'd lied, and he was so full of ire. They didn't see the fire till it burnt his paw. And oh, he cried. Now the three little sheep felt sad, though they knew that the wolf was bad. But they bandaged up his paw, which was very, very sore, and let him stay to eat the yummy tea they had. Now the wolf, when he'd eaten all his tea, he was as grateful as a wolf could be. He drank his tea in little sips, ate the cake, licked his lips, ate up all the little sheepies, 1, 2, 3.
Brilliant. Oh, great stuff on that. And honestly, I think forgetting your words for a second halfway through adds to the humour in it sometimes.
did.
That is not brilliant. Oh, you're right. I hadn't heard that before. Absolutely
Yeah.
phenomenal. It's that sort of piece, and when you write it, it's one of the ones where you can. I know I did. I'd be getting mixed up all the rhythm and stuff on it because I'm been dyspraxic. Upon me, it'd be a sod for me to memorise that. I can see where you forgot it apart with for a second then. But
I think it was the
excellent stuff.
voice because they all had different voices, and I forgot the voice of the second sheep, if you know what I mean, and that threw me off kilter.
Oh, it's fantastic. Still fantastic, right? So
Thank
absolutely
you.
loved it, right? So brilliant stuff. So I want to thank you today, Yvonne. Anyway, so hang around.
It's
So
been
we'll go a quick
lovely.
word off
Thank
mic.
you.
So we'll see you soon. Hopefully, who knows when your next book's out? Said
Definitely.
we'll try and help you out with live launch of that. Definitely, so it'll be a pleasure.
That'd
So
be great. Thanks ever so
thank
much,
you again,
Flower.
Yvonne.
Cheers. See you
Take care,
later.
guys, girls. As Don
Thank you.
Carlos over at
Bye, love. Bye.
AEW Wrestling says, stay safe, stay over. See you all